Hey Clashes, I'm currently looking for the strongest Valkyrie strategy, and for that we have tested the Mass Valkyrie with overall 38 Valkyries in total, and that has worked quite well. Right after that, we have tested the Mass Super Valkyrie strategy, which has worked pretty decent as well, but not as good as the regular Valkyries. Well, now today we're going to do a hybrid in between of regular Valkyries and the Super Valkyries, and this is going to be the strategy. We have 3 Super Valkyries to make sure that we get early rages to get even quicker into the middle part of the village. Equipment-wise, we're saying the same, to make sure that we can really compare those different approaches to then finally see what the best Valkyrie strategy is looking like. For the Archer Queen, we're going with the Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. Really important side note though, this Giant Arrow is not to snipe out defenses, it is just here to activate invisibility towers because they can be kind of tricky for those Valkyrie attacks. Warden, pretty classic, healing and the invincibility, and then Royal Champion as well, the classic combination. I would say we're diving in and let's see how good this Valkyrie hybrid is actually going to work. Okay, we have a diamond base to start things off and 2 invisibility towers really far on the other side. So I would just guess we have to pick one corner where we have to approach and then just push all the way through, right? Like that's how we should do it. The question now though is, where do we deploy the Archer Queen? Is it on the right bottom side? I think I would like to go into this compartment. Where do we go? I mean, the Invis towers will wake up, so triggering them early won't make any difference. But I think having the Archer Queen go towards the right side might be a little bit better. So let's just do that. Obviously, again, like, we have the Valkyrie in front. Now like this. Wall break in, wall break here. Valkyrie. And now, let the storm begin. There we go. More Valkyries is more fun. Okay, now like this. I will use the Earthquake like this, to be honest. And then we can still jump towards the town eventually. But like, so far, it looks pretty solid. Looks pretty solid, not gonna lie. Use the Warden ability now to protect as well the healer, which is... It's not the craziest, but I take it, I take it. And now I think we should jump here. I will rage here, and this entire section should just disappear. I will use the Royal Champ. And now we just... I will just do it like this, to be honest. I think that should be fine. The queen will go down. We could save her, but to be honest, no. Let's not do it. Let's just let her go down. That's fine. We still have 3 Valkyries, I just noticed. Where can we use them? We still have the Royal Champ. We still have the King ability, so that's really looking good. I could just maybe take down the King, right? Should I do that? Not really sure right now. I mean, the root spell, like the spell has to wake up again. Do like this. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now we can invest the freezes. I like to use them really late anyways most of the time, but let's use now every ability, and this base is just gone. Let's go. Let me take a look. There are so many Valkyries. So many Valkyries still alive. That's just crazy. I mean, that's just insane. I mean, the first impression is pretty good of this combination. I think the Super Valkyrie giving us some nice rage ability. It's really unpredictable. That's, I guess, the only downside. Like, we have to make sure that the first Super Valkyrie is going down eventually. But otherwise, it looks great. Let's move on. Okay, this is in super duper invisibility tower base. Not one of those Caesar bases which you just said. So, oh boy, this is not going to be easy. How do we set up the pathing? How do we set up the funneling and everything? That's a really, really important question. I feel like we have to funnel this right side, then use the invisibility... Alright, trigger the invisibility towers, and then just push everything into the core. I think that might be the best approach. Okay, let's just do it. Let's get the funneling right, just like that. Making sure everything is set up correctly. And a wall break in once over here, so we can get the funneling and everything right there. Then I will use the Earthquake, I think, just like this. And now we can use the Invis... the trigger Invis mechanic, and just... like this, now like here, wall break. Okay, now we're just going in. Super Valkyrie, everything, let's go. Remember, the Invis towers in the core have been triggered. There goes the rage, nice, nice, so we can get quickly into the core. I think I won't rage just yet because I'm going to use the overgrowth spell anyways. But we're going to use the warden ability now. We can use the jump. I think I will use the jump down here because we have quite a few Valkyries down here where we can take down the queen and everything together. We still have the royal champion, by the way. That just looks crazy. Rage is still there. We can get the wall break in here maybe. There goes the freeze. Now everything was reactivating. I think, should I use the royal champ for the core? Not sure if I want to be honest. Let's just freeze this again. It's really hard right now because I kind of want to swag the royal champ again, but I feel like currently I'm messing things up quite badly because of that. So let's just invest the royal champ here to make sure that the core is going down, because currently the Invis Tower is waking up again. And that is not good. I mean, that is not good. So we're going to trigger that in just a second. We have the royal champ ability, so just like that. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit closer because we have not really, like, I don't know. I should have just used the royal champ way earlier, but we still have the king with this ability, so that should be no problem. I will just use it now, so he's like getting in there. The couple of Valkyries on the bottom side. So in the end, it wasn't the biggest overkill. I should concentrate on big overkills instead of like swagging the royal champ and such. But like either way, it's going to be a nice 3-star for us. Headhunter, yeah, I could have used that as well, I guess. But a 3-star is a 3-star, right? I think we should move on and go for the next attack. But you can already tell like how universal this strategy actually is. Okay, we have another Invis Tower base with those cores. It seems like Invis Tower is going to be the name of the game today. How do we approach this? I think the Earthquake should be amazing. Going from the bottom side looks solid, but the top side is kind of scaring me. But I think we will get this done there. Yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with this. I think I would send the giant arrow across, just like this entry point now. Then the Earthquake, we can do that early. So just like I think just like this. So we're having the left part of the funneling re-entering, and then we have the last wall break right here. So this already looks solid, I believe. Let's just start like this. Just like this in here. Now the Super Valkyrie. Now trigger that Invis Tower. Okay. We can do some Valkyries on the left side as well. But this is looking solid. Now, I think I would still use the overgrowth spell like this. The town hall is not going to be too annoying. We still have the warden ability. When should I use that? I think now, as the clan castle is getting unleashed, we can use the jump right here. Can use the rage now. Like, take a look at. I think this Valkyrie part should take down the top side so easily. Yeah, like they're just going like this. It's nothing. This is crazy. Town hall's waking up again, but the king is coming back, which is really solid for us. The warden is getting demolished, but hey, that should be all right. Wait a second. The king is not going to the core, but town hall is still going down. Can reinvest another freeze. But this P.E.K.K.A. is not going to make it anywhere. But hey, the royal champion, the king ability is still left. We have another freeze. This base is just, again, gone. Let's go. So, now my conclusion, I guess, right? Because we have tested now the Master Valkyries, the Master Super Valkyries, and now this, to some degree, a hybrid in between the Super Valkyries and the regular Valkyries. I would say this version felt the strongest. Because at some point, there is no difference if you're sending 25 Valkyries into a village or if you're sending 38 or something crazy in a village, because there's a lot of splash damage. So the Valkyries just go down with a splash, and it does not matter if you have 10 more or 10 less at some point, right? Like in the beginning, the numbers are scaling different. So I would say having the rage effect in the beginning is quite nice. But I know not everyone likes to invest 20,500 Dark Elixir for super troops. So I would say for those people, the regular Mass Valkyrie version, which I've uploaded a couple of days ago, that has to be the best if you're only looking for one super troop. If you're willing to upgrade 2 super troops, then I can only recommend you this army. It's crazy, it's insane, and has worked great for me. I hope you liked the video and hope you find it helpful as well. As always, let me know if there's any other troops I should try to build armies around. And well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.